Have you ever felt like running? Running for as long as you can for absolutely no reason. Run until your lungs fill with fire and your knees explode. Not everyone likes to run and exercise, but Wilmer did. In fact, that was all Wilmer ever did or wanted to do. One day, while he was doing some weight training in his house, he noticed that everyone had turned into a zombie. This was quite inconvenient for Wilmer, for he had planned a very long run today. He was going to attempt to run from his home in Rosewood all the way to the big city of Louisville. He would have to pass through several towns and cities along the way, but with them being filled with annoying zombies, his run would be much more challenging now. He grabbed his utility belt and made his way downstairs and out the door. Immediately the zombies gave chase, but they were no match for Wilmer's speed and athletic abilities. He blasted by them with ease as they tried to taste his flesh. Wilmer was no wimp. His papa always toughened him up by forcing him to run 5 miles every day. Now he was ready to run laps around these zombie losers. He kept a great pace all the way out of Rosewood. He pushed down the highway and towards Muldraugh. It was getting dark by the time he made it to the city, and the zombies were plentiful, trying to surround him and close in on him, but Wilmer was made for the road. His feet were built of pure speed. His stride was clean and true, and he glided through the city, leaving the zombies wailing in the dust. Making his way through Muldraugh with ease. His pace stayed high, but his wind was beginning to leave him, now breathing hard. He made his way through the small town of Dixie. By the time he reached the outside of Dixie, Wilmer's gas was all gone. He could no longer run and was beginning to completely tire out now. He had been running since yesterday and all through the night, and it had finally caught up to him. But Wilmer would not quit. He may not be able to run, but he could still walk, and walk was what he was going to do, all the way to Louisville, and he was going to make it there, no matter what. His entire body filled with lactic acid, and his muscles burned. The zombies breathed down his neck as he tried to weave around them and create distance. He was in the large city of West Point. From now on, the zombie population would be massive. The situation became more and more dire each mile that Wilmer walked. A massive horde trailed behind him, and he was completely exhausted. He could barely move anymore. But yet, he walked. He fought forward and chose his paths very carefully. The zombies tried to surround him constantly, leaving close call after close call. Wilmer thought about quitting. He thought about laying down and giving in to his exhaustion. Then he heard his papa's voice. It said, "Listen, son, stop being a little wimp, you little wimp." Then he saw it. The entrance to the city, fenced off by the military likely because of the zombies, but he was headed straight through the front door. He didn't dare look back, and he was going to make it through the gate, no matter what. He approached it, and as he was attempting to open it, the zombies caught up to him. They tore into his perfectly toned body, but with the goal so close. Wilmer fought and made it through the gate before he was completely devoured by the horde of zombies. As he was being eaten alive, he heard his papa's voice say, "Good job, son. Good job." Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, consider hitting the thumbs up or even possibly subscribing. It would mean the world to me and Wilmer.